Rory?
I think Wale's a better rapper than J. Cole. And that's my personal opinion. If someone said otherwise, I'm fine with that.
Wait, that is fucking crazy to say. A better rapper?
Yeah.
So, okay, like I said, and I think and to me personally, I think I talked about it. We talked about this on here before. I totally agree with him. I totally agree with Rory. Do I think Wale is a better rapper than J. Cole? Absolutely. Do I hear you got a better catalog than J. Cole? Absolutely.
No, I wouldn't say, but see that, and that's my only thing. I wouldn't say a better rapper. I was making better music, yes, but a better rapper. We didn't sing J. Cole didn't kill how many features in the last 2 years? He didn't kill endless features on there, and that's rapping. I'm not now making music and making hits. Yes, J. Cole. I mean, Wale. But you talking about actually rapping. I would give it to J. Cole.
I have never heard Wale sit here and get cleaned up by niggas. I ain't heard Wale just get on songs and niggas wash him up. So I can't I'm just me personally.
But that's what I'm saying. But even the features, like I said, when we think about that's Wale then, but it's like now Wale now. Like I said,
he ain't put out no music, so how you can't judge him? Well, you can't say now.
He's put out music.
He put out a song.
No, he's put out a couple of songs. He's put
What's your definition of a couple songs?
No, he's put out a couple of songs. I'm a Wale fan. He's put out a couple of songs.
How many songs? 5 songs in 2024?
No, in the last 2 years.
How's that a couple songs though? 2 in the last 2 years. 5 songs?
How many features J. Cole been on?
Nigga, J. Cole have been on more than 5 songs this year.
That's what I'm saying. So okay, in the last 2 years, Wale's put out like 5 songs.
He just put out a song recently, whatever this is called.
He
Ghetto
put out
Speak.
2 songs. Just last 2 weeks.
I'm gonna go to his. I'm gonna go to his junk. So he put out. No, he put it. This is the only thing I see is his Ghetto Speak jump.
No, and the other joints that he's featured. I mean, you talking about just him solo?
Yeah.
No, him solo. No. But he's been featured on a couple of songs.
Appearance he was on. I don't even know who this is. Ragbone Man. I don't even know what that is or who that is. That way, I guess this came out in 2024. He still ain't even been on a. Maybe his Jones. Maybe some of these Jones he ain't attached to his name because them Jones ain't coming up. It literally only say one song. I did thought he paid. Maybe it's just on YouTube. Maybe he didn't put it out on streaming platforms. If you go on streaming platforms, Wale only got one song, and this should say one song this year, 2 songs 3 songs last year. So he had 4 songs in 2 years. And that song that I told you I thought a minute ago, it pretty was a person. That was in 2022.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So. When they talk about rapping, yes, I feel like J. Cole is a better rapper, but making hits or songs, Wale, I will give it to Wale.
I think Wale makes his songs are too good, so people kind of just don't give him a credit on rapping. But I'm still even last week when we was talking about Punchline Sports Bars, I put Wale in the conversation with Fab and Wayne. I don't necessarily even with J. Cole. It's like J. Cole can rap, but J. Cole don't be having no crazy lines that niggas be using for captions and all that. Like he not to me when we judging.
But then you can't. Then that's just you. You just want to use something for a caption, but you're talking about like actually rapping with lyrics or that J. Cole be using. Like with that, what's the joint with him and Little Durk? Like them lines on there, I feel like J. Cole, when it comes to rapping, he does his thing. Wale, I just feel like yes, when it comes to making music or a body of work, he has a better body of work. But when it comes to like just actually rapping, J. Cole been bodying a lot of features lately.
I guess I think realistically from listening from what you're trying to say and or the way you're explaining it is Wale just hasn't put out enough music recently. So recency bias is kind of weighing in on and because even what you just said, I forgot all about the J. Cole and Lil Durk joint because he went crazy on that Lil Durk joint. Of course, he went crazy on First Person Shooter. He was rapping his ass off on the other song with him and Drake. Yeah, that Gucci Mane song was horrible. So I don't know. I ain't never listened. I listened to it that one time. I can't even critique I couldn't critique his verse, his bars, or nothing off that song because that song was that horrible. I never went back to listen to it, so I can't even remember what it sounded like. But I get what you're saying. So if because Wale hasn't put out. Oh yeah, he went absolutely.
That's what I'm saying. That's why I say when we talking about rapping, yes, rapping, I'm giving it to J. Cole.
No, but again, listen to what I'm saying. It's hard to argue what you're saying right now because you have to go too far back to make an argument for Wale. Because this is what you just said. If I'm just going off of what I can find on his Apple Music, we ain't talking about YouTube or nothing. We still maybe, nigga, he still maybe only 10 songs from 2021 to now. Mm-hmm. Like literally, let me count them out. 1, 2, hold on. Let me count these on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10 is Poke It Out. Well, that's him and J. Cole.
Mm-hmm.
And that was off of his last album. So that was 20. So from 2021 to 2024, Wale has literally only put, and I don't even want to count Poke It Out. So he put out 9 songs.
Yeah, and for real, if we go,
and J. Cole had probably been on 9 features since 2020 in 2024, to be honest.
So I get what he was saying, but I can't.
Yeah, I think it just make it hard. I think if Wale was more current up to putting out music and he was putting out music more frequently, I think it would the conversation would be fresher in our brain and it could give you something to compare about. But if I'm used to here saying I got to go all the way back to a 2021 album, that was damn near 3 years ago. It makes it hard for me to be able to argue it unless I got like if I had a Wale album list or song list written down and I can kind of sit here and say, oh, these was the best ones to make this argument. That may make it a lot, make more conversation.
His run when the whole Maybach music shit was going on,
mm-hmm.
and now you talking about during that period? Oh yeah, hell yeah, I'm Wale all day.
Yeah, so I mean, like I said, I think that conversation it just makes it a lot harder because it's just nothing. It's nothing new to it. It makes it a conversation a lot harder. I do want to play this clip of Kevin Gates. Kevin Gates